Hello everyone. Today we are very excited to present our project, the Banker's Algorithm Simulator. In operating system, a major problem is deadlock, a situation where processes are stuck, waiting for each other forever. Just like a massive traffic jam where no car can move. To solve this, we need a smart way to allocate resource safely. That's exactly what the Banker's Algorithm does. It's an algorithm designed to avoid deadlock by carefully checking if granting a resource request will keep the system safe.
Before we jump into the simulation, let's understand some basic terms. Process is simply a program in execution. A resource is something the process needs to do its job, like a memory or print. Deadlock occurs when four conditions are met: mutually exclusion, hold and wait, no preemption, and circular wait. To avoid this, we look for safe state. A safe state means there exists at least one sequence where all processes can complete without getting stuck. If no such sequence exists, the system is an unsafe state, which may lead to deadlock. Finally, why is it called Banker's algorithm? Because it's just like a bank. A bank never give out a loan if you cannot satisfy all the conditions. Similarly, operating system allocates resources only if system remains safe.
Now let's look at the interface we have built. At the top, we have a navigation bar with tabs for the simulator, deadlock analysis, and graph view, as you can see there. In the main section, we have project tags highlighting features like deadlock detection and need metrics. On the right, we can see quick stats such as interactive mode and time complexity. Now we will open this sidebar. This acts as a control center from where we configure the system, run simulation, and submit requests. We design it to be clean, interactive, and easy to understand step by step. Now let's set up our system. We will enter 5 as the number of process, meaning there are 5 tasks running. Next, we will enter 3 resource types such as CPU, memory, and disk. When we click generate tables, the system dynamically creates all the required metrics. In real operating system, this information is essential for proper resource management.
Now understand these tables. The allocation matrix shows resources currently assigned to each process, and the maximum matrix shows the maximum resources each process may need. And where we calculate the need matrix, which is maximum matrix minus allocation matrix. This tells us the minimum requirement. Finally, there is available resources, which shows the currently in the system.
Let's enter some value. As we type, the heat matrix updates automatically. If we try to enter an allocation greater than the maximum, the system highlight it is in red. This validation ensures that no process exceeds its declared limit. It also prevents us from running the simulation until all the errors are fixed. Now we run the safety algorithm. We enter available resource and click run. In this way, the system checks process one by one. The logic is simple. Work starts as available resource. If a process needs is greater than the work, it can execute. After execution, it releases resource back to work. This continues until all process finish. If all completed successfully, we get a safe sequence, meaning the system is a safe state and deadlock is accumulated deadlock line. If the resources are insufficient, the system cannot find any process to execute. When we click deadlock or detect deadlock, the system identifies that no safe sequence exists and shows a deadlock warning. As you can see that this means the process are stuck and waiting for resource and by each other. In the real system, process requests resource dynamically. Let's say process 1 requests additional resource. The system performs 3 checks. Request, which should be greater than need, and the request, which should be greater than available. System remains safe after allocation. If all the conditions are satisfied, the request is granted. Otherwise, it is delayed. This ensures that the system now never enters in a safe state. Now, if we will talk about the graph, it shows the visualize and we implement the resource allocation graph. The circle represents process, the square represents resource, green arrow shows allocation, the red arrow shows requests or needs. If a cycle forms in this graph, it indicates a high chance of deadlock. To conclude a project, one say the power of the banker's algorithm. Its main advantages are it ensures deadlock avoidance, it guarantees safe execution, and it support efficient dynamic resource allocation. In real world system, similar concepts are used in operating system to manage resource efficiently. Thank you for watching this. We hope this interactive simulator helped you to understand how operating system